I know this episode was supposed to be about Akira, becoming more confident in himself and contributing to a case and all that good stuff. But I really just can't get over the fact that Kabane straight up ripped the guts out of one of those frog kimono. That was just hardcore, and he did it so casually. What is up, y'all? It's your man, Dad Dude, bringing you guys another video. I'm giving out subscriptions down below, so if you like Kemono Jihen, I review every episode, and I talk about other anime too. You don't know missing things, so go hit that button. Also, feel free to follow me up on Twitter at DadDudeAnime. This might be the first episode of Kemono Jihen that I actually have a problem with. Akira's whole backstory of where he comes from and him looking for his brother and how he ended up in Tokyo with Kohachi, all those things really should have been fleshed out more than what they were in this episode. Like, those things seem really important, but they were kind of like almost like side notes in this episode. They were given very little time. Now, of course, those things could be addressed more later on, but what was the point of even having those things mentioned in this episode if you were going to dedicate such little time to them? It really seemed like the creator felt like they needed to have some kind of backstory for Akira, so they just threw those things in there but didn't want us to actually spend a lot of time on it, which is a shame because Akira's backstory does seem kind of cool. I got some serious Hiei vibes when it comes to Akira's backstory on him being a male ice kimono from a village of mostly women or almost all women, and he was treated like an outcast because he was a male. I'd be really surprised if the creator for Kemono Jihen wasn't like a big Yu Yu Hakusho fan or something like that, because the similarities are just too strong. Akira's brother kinda seems like a manipulative asshole with the way he was telling Akira that he's weak and that he shouldn't like try to get stronger. I really want to know more about their relationship because I get the feeling that Akira's brother isn't exactly a good person. Who else had a little dust in their eye when Kabane gave Kohachi those tissues and told Kohachi that he was basically a shining light in his life? Because I sure did. It was definitely dust though, because I wasn't crying or anything. But yeah, man, Kabane's had a pretty shitty life, so it does feel good to watch him be around people, or not even really people, I guess you can't call them people per se, but be around individuals who genuinely care about him and treat him well. And maybe as he experiences more and learns more about emotions, he will hopefully start to emote more himself, because Kabane is still kind of has that blank stare all the time, and it's real kind of creepy to me. Like, but every time he's on camera and they just zoom in on his face, it's just creepy that he has that blank, just emotionless look on his face all the time. So hopefully as he starts to emote more, we actually get to see more of a personality from him besides just emotionless blank stare. Despite me not liking how this episode handled Akira's backstory, there were some things that I really did enjoy. Watching Kabane basically dismember a bunch of frog kimono was pretty freaking awesome. And I did think it was cool how Kohachi is basically like kind of like a watchman for the kimono in the city. I thought that was pretty cool too. That's all I have for you on this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go hit that thumbs up. And if you are so inclined, subscribe and share. It would help me out a lot. If you didn't like the video, let me know why in the comments so we can talk about it. I respond to almost everything. Also, feel free to follow him up on Twitter at DadDudeAnime. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one.